sushi. Like I see sushi all around, and like what is this? Like how does this work?
Right. So Uniswap, like they started in 2017, and in 2017, this world internet stock exchange was fascinating, and it was not an ICO like the others, and a lot of ICOs were really scammy. And so at the time, everyone was afraid to do a token. And we didn't understand at the time that tokens was equity and they will govern the protocol by the people and it will give some money. And so actually Uniswap took a very long time to create a token. And they took so long that before then, a team realized, well, what if we created a token and we copy pasted Uniswap code? Because in crypto, code is open source and anyone can copy paste it and copy paste the smart contract. And so it's crazy because Uniswap is an amazing startup funded by some of the best investors in the world. And a team of hackers that are anonymous basically redeployed the same code, created a token and say, hey, we're gonna give you the token, which is like a pure speculation and we'll take trade on every fees and like you will get paid more. And they vampire attacked Uniswap.
Okay.
Vampire attack mean that they said, we're gonna give you more tokens if you leave Uniswap right now, if you leave your assets that you have on the market and you bring over to us. And it worked super successfully.
Okay.
It was very scary to see because we saw that SushiSwap in like a week or two went beyond Uniswap in liquidity to sometimes I think $2 billion of volume and liquidity. And it was really scary and insane. And so what Uniswap did is like, they know that they are the innovators. Like maybe SushiSwap can copy paste, but
they can't write new code.
They can't write new code. And so they decided to first create a token, and the token is doing well and is bigger than SushiSwap. So it's really reassuring.
So it came back. So people went to Sushi.
They came back. They came back, but SushiSwap is still very strong, which is crazy. But I think one thing that's going to be great is that SushiSwap is going to release a new version called Uniswap v3, the third version.
They're going to copy.
Uniswap is doing it.
Okay.
And then, yes, it's expected that SushiSwap probably will copy Uniswap. But still, Uniswap has still this kind of advantage of being the first player, and they have better reputation and brand image because of that. Like I trust Uniswap more than I would trust SushiSwap because SushiSwap is just a bunch of anonymous hackers who made millions of dollars on top of people. And actually the main dev ran away with the money, which was horrible to see. And then he felt really bad, and so he gave the money again.
I remember seeing that on
Twitter. It was so messy. Like in crypto, everyone was so confused. Like, okay, is it a scammer? And then he came back with the money. It just seems like SushiSwap people did not expect to be that successful. And yeah, I just don't really trust them. Like they are anonymous. I don't know who they are. They can run away with some money, and there was not really like mechanisms in place to protect them from running away. And so although I think competition is great and it's the open source system, it's the Wild West. If you can copy paste and build a better product, that's good. But if you copy paste and you bring no innovation to the table, I think that long term you will lose.
So then when they copy and pasted, there's like stocks or companies listed on Uniswap, right? They didn't copy and paste that equity and like double it and then like people didn't lose the value of the tokens that they owned on Uniswap.
No.
So that stayed the same. So that it wasn't anything like dangerous to the user. Like okay. So
it was not. I mean, the only danger here is that you cannot copy paste the money,
for sure,
right? That's the feature of crypto. But you can copy paste the code, and you can incentivize people to switch to your platform. That's what is a vampire attack.
Yeah.
And so that's what they did. And by doing this, it was a little bit more siloed because like they took from Uniswap, and so that means that on Uniswap it was less liquid to do a trade, so the fees was a bit higher. And on SushiSwap also, so they fragmented the space, which is a little bit bad for the users. But to be honest, this is crypto, this is expected. And after SushiSwap, there was a ton of protocols being copy pasted. And so people have to find techniques now. Teams have to find techniques to build a moat where like, what is something where even if someone copy pastes you, it's really hard to copy. And I guess the pace of innovation is really hard. This is what Elon Musk said. Elon Musk said, yeah, sure, you can copy paste Tesla, but we are going so fast that you will never catch up to us.
When he open sourced all the patents, right?
Yes, exactly. Yeah, that's what he did. And like, I think the same applies to crypto. If you are very innovative and you continue to to engineer the solutions, Like the competitors, they can only copy paste.
That's honestly, that's like a feature of the system in that it keeps
Exactly,
everybody
yeah.
on their toes. It keeps everybody innovating. Like nobody's regulating to keep a legacy industry intact. Like if nobody's regulating to keep taxis alive. Like when Uber's around, except for SF. But like,
Yeah.
but yeah, exactly. No, that's exactly. It keeps everybody innovating. That's awesome. So now another like kind of random question: is Numerai built on Ethereum?
So Numerai is